Yo, what up guys, so in today's video what I want to do is basically show you how to get Kali Linux on your Raspberry Pi 5 as a beginner or as a user who just needs help. Doesn't really matter. This tutorial is basically for anybody who wants to get Kali on Raspberry Pi 5. Now, notice that I'm saying Raspberry Pi 5. This tutorial is basically for just anybody who basically wants to get Kali on the Raspberry. Doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can be version 12, right? What we're gonna just basically, there's some minor differences between the PIs. However, I'll explain some differences and what you need to do when we're gonna be installing the disk image and we're gonna be basically installing the Kali. It's a very easy tutorial. I can show you the exact installing Kali on your SD card. The reason is because there's some confidential information I can show you, and also I don't want to basically, I would have to pull out my SD card from my PI, which I don't want to do because I've pulled it quite a lot of times. I don't want to damage the card, plus also I might get some errors. And yeah, so you're not on your own. If you need help, you can also always message me on Twitter. I will always be there to help you. But it's very easy. There's nothing complicated in the installation of the PI, right? So the first thing you need to do is go on raspberrypi.com software. Now the link will be in the description, so you can just copy the link and paste it. And in a second, I'm going to show you how to get the Kali image. Right, so what I would do is go to kali.org. I'm just going to, I would say go to Kali, download, and just go on ARM, which is the third basically from the top to the left, ARM. And now as you can see, there is basically, let me just make this bigger for you guys. As you can see, it says Raspberry Pi. Now it says Raspberry Pi 324, 400, 121502. Now whatever version of your Raspberry Pi is, download the correct version. Now do not download it from torrent. Just download it through normal links, right? Download it through torrent. What version you have, it could be Pi 234, 400, whatever you have, you need to get the correct version. A quick note, if you want to install Parrot is not, unfortunately, at the time of this recording, which is the 18th of January of 2024, Parrot OS is not actually supported by Raspberry Pi 5 yet. You cannot install Raspberry Pi 4 unless you know how to format the Raspberry Pi 4 into 5. So you cannot get you cannot get the Parrot OS on Raspberry Pi 5. Maybe in the future, maybe if the Parrot OS or whoever's developing the Parrot OS images, maybe they'll make a Raspberry Pi 5 image, hopefully. Because actually this tutorial was supposed to be for Parrot. However, because I did some testing and the Parrot OS is not supported by Raspberry 5 yet, so I cannot unfortunately show you guys. So this tutorial is for Kali. Maybe in the future I'll show you how to get a Parrot, but I'm pretty sure it's the same installation. So just download it. Once you get to download, it's 3 gigabytes. That's why I'm just telling you to download it now. Download it, download the imager, download it for whatever system you have. I have Windows, as you can see, obviously. Ubuntu should work on most of the systems, right? It should not matter. Once you install it, get the imager. The imager should take a couple seconds to install. Once you get the imager, just choose device. Make sure you choose the correct device, right? So Raspberry Pi. Choose operating system, choose custom, go all the way down, choose custom. Unless you want to choose a Raspberry Pi system. It's up to you. As I said, this is a tutorial for Kali. It's up to you what you install. It's basically a tutorial for any image, right? It's the same install, just choose different image. And that's it, but as I said, just use Kali. Use custom and select the image of Kali. Now choose storage, whatever storage you have. I would recommend getting at least 120 gigs of storage, right? And to be honest, that's sort of it. Just click install. It might take about 10 minutes. Matter how fast your PC is, right? Once you basically click next, just click next, and it should. SSH, I'm pretty sure enabled by default on Kali, so you don't have to worry about anything. And that's it, right? Just click install and done, because it's not gonna, the computer that produces doesn't have enough power unless you have a very, very strong power supply, but I just recommend powering it to the power, right? And that's it. Okay, so now what we're gonna be doing is, now we're gonna be SSHing into it, into our Kali. So all you do is SSH at, sorry, Kali at the IP address. Now I forgot to mention, basically check the IP address, launch Kali and check the IP address. So the IP address for me is 1942, and if you just put the password, there should be default Kali and that should be done. And as you can see, we're in. Now, you might want to do the first thing as soon as you launch the Kali, what you might want to do is sudo apt upgrade and update, these two commands. Once you run them, it might take about 10 minutes to update the whole system. I do recommend, just for security purposes, and also just to have everything that you might want to just up to date, and every sort of dependencies or libraries that you might want to download in the future that you get. So I have made a little script for you guys and for myself also. I'll be developing a bit more, so I might do some log systems and stuff to control the temperature, to monitor the temperature, because as you know, it's a little computer, right? It doesn't have as powerful CPU fan as a normal computer does, so I made a little script. So the Pi comes with a temperature sensor, right? So I'll show you right now. If I do this now, this is my little program. It's a 7-line code, right? 7-line code. It's a very, very easy to write. I'll leave it in GitHub or possibly in the description. You can copy and paste it as, remember to save as py, because the Python. And what it does, let me just show you what it does. So if you do Python 3 temp py, let me just my microphone. As you can see, it basically every second, let me just go through the code, imports two libraries, makes a function, sends a command, which is this, and it's a loop. Every second it sends us a temperature. And as you can see, every second we're getting a reply from our temperature to our terminal. And it gives us basically a temperature every second. Now you can change it to whatever you want. You might want the output every 10 seconds, every half a second, whatever you want, really, it's up to you. I made it as a second just to see how it works. I'll probably leave it like this because it's pretty useful to have it every second. Or I might leave it every 5 seconds, really. And to be honest, that's it, right? I wanted to show you guys how to install RDP. I don't know if I said this, I might have not said this. I wanted to show you guys how to install RDP, but for some reason I cannot get RDP to run. I just basically, my Windows doesn't allow me to run. Maybe it's my firewall, maybe something. I just need to do some digging in some logs and checking why it's not working. Maybe I need to disable my firewall. We'll see how it goes. I'll figure it out. Give me some time and I'll make a video how to do RDP. Now, if you don't know what RDP is, it's basically remote desktop protocol that allows you to basically interact directly with the machine without having a monitor. So basically, you're using your own monitor to control another device on your network or across the network remotely, whatever you want. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you can leave a like, subscribe, comment, and see you in the next video, guys. Thank you for watching.